In the strength of the Spirit of life, I now enter into prayer, declaring that all negative energy attempting to surround me loses its power. In the name of the greater light, in the name of the power that dwells within me, I renounce all darkness that tries to touch my mind, my body, my soul, and my spirit. May every curse, spell, enchantment, or a word cast against me be undone now, like smoke dissipating in the wind. I call upon the God who guards me, the Creator who sustains me, the supreme energy that guides me. And I declare that I am protected, I am guarded, and I am strengthened. No weapon forged against me shall prosper, no tongue that rises against. My life shall have victory, because my faith covers me like a shield. I declare that the heavens open over me, that the angels of light surround and defend me, and that every wicked arrow launched against me returns to nothing. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for the divine presence is with me. The rod and the staff comfort me. 1,000 may fall at my side and 10,000 at my right hand, but I will not be struck, for I am guarded in the fortress of the Most High. May every hidden plot, every work of envy, and every word of destruction be annulled now by the power of light. I invoke the spiritual fire that consumes the darkness, and I declare that this fire now burns every root of oppression, every invisible chain, and every binding tie, destroying and purifying, cleansing, and renewing my path. I rise as a spiritual warrior, standing on the unshakable rock, and I put on the armor of faith. I put on the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the belt of truth, the shoes of peace, and I wield the shield of faith to extinguish all the flaming darts of the enemy. With the sword of the word that liberates, I cut every lie, I break every illusion, I undo every enchantment, and I declare that only the truth will remain. My heart is strengthened in the confidence that nothing can separate me from the love that guards me, and that all things work together for my good. Fear has no power over me, anguish has no power over me, and despair has no power over me. I am free, I am strong, and I am protected. I reject every influence that does not come from the light. I close the spiritual doors that were opened against me and declare that they are sealed by divine power. Where there were gaps, there are now walls. Where there was fragility, there is now strength. Where there was vulnerability, there is now armor. All oppression launched against me meets with resistance and has no space to remain. My home is armored, my family is armored, and my dreams are armored. I do not receive words of defeat upon myself, but only words of victory. I do not accept the weight of darkness upon me, but only the lightness of light. I do not walk in darkness, but I am guided by the clarity of the truth that illuminates my steps. I declare that the heavens are fighting for me, that armies of light are protecting me, that celestial forces are rising to undo all works of sorcery and witchcraft against my life. I cry out, may divine justice come upon me, may full deliverance come upon me, and may complete restoration come upon me. I am guarded in the hiding place of the Most High and rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. And because I trust, I do not fear. Because I trust, I rest. Because I trust, I win. My victory is already decreed, and all evil has already been destroyed. I continue to declare that no word of a curse launched against me will find a home, but will be transformed into a blessing. All contrary energy dissolves and transforms into light. Where they tried to plant confusion, harmony will be born. Where they tried to plant misery, prosperity will sprout. Where they tried to plant diseases, health will flourish. Where they tried to plant division, unity will emerge. Because the greater power transforms curses into blessings, defeat into victory, and weakness into strength. I declare that I am more than a conqueror, and that nothing, absolutely nothing, can prevail against me. For greater is He who is in me than he who is in the world. I rise now in authority against all forces that try to oppose my journey. I declare that no hereditary curse, no word spoken against my ancestors, and no weight from the past will have power over me. I am free from old ties. I am liberated from invisible chains, and I am separated from what does not belong to me. May every cycle of defeat be broken, every pattern of failure undone, and every spirit of repeated falls canceled. I call upon the power of renewal, the strength of restoration, and total freedom over my life. What was once a source of shame will be transformed into honor. What was once ruin will be rebuilt in victory, and what was once darkness will now become light. May every spell cast against my health be destroyed now. Every word of sickness fall to the ground, and every spirit of oppression over my body dissipate. I declare that my cells are restored, my bones are strengthened, my mind is cleansed, and my heart is filled with peace. No enchantment can steal my vitality. No plague can strike my home, and no hidden evil will have a place within me. I unite myself with the light that heals, the divine energy that renews, and the power that restores. And I declare that I am healthy, protected, and armored. May the celestial balm be poured out upon me, bringing relief, strength, and renewal. Where there was pain, may there be comfort. Where there was sickness, may there be healing. Where there was weakness, may there be strength. I pray against all attempts to attack my financial life. All work done to block my prosperity is broken. All envy launched against my work. Every negative glance against my path, every word of defeat against my business is nullified now. I declare open doors, free paths, and released abundance. May the windows of the heavens open upon me, bringing resources, opportunities, and prosperity. What was trapped is released. What was stuck is unstuck. And what was blocked is open. I claim and declare that the wealth of the universe is abundant and flows to me in a just and clean way. No spell, no blockage, and no spiritual tie can prevent the prosperity that already belongs to me by right. I rise against all plots of emotional destruction. No spell of mental confusion will have dominion over me. I declare that my mind is sound, balanced, and firm. Every attempt at manipulation, every snare of deceit, every energy of deception is broken. My mind is enlightened, my heart is strengthened, and my feelings are healed. I will no longer be a prey to thoughts of fear, no longer a target of feelings of defeat, and no longer deceived by illusions that try to lead me away from my truth. I clothe myself in courage, I clothe myself in clarity, and I clothe myself in discernment. May every shadow that tried to cover my vision be dissipated by the light of truth. I declare that I have opened spiritual eyes, an awakened mind, and a strengthened heart. All works of witchcraft, every invocation made against me, every attempt to imprison me on crooked paths is undone now. The power of the greater light is over me, and nothing can prevail against the one who is guarded under divine protection. Even if they conspire in secret against me, even if they plot against my life, and even if they launch invisible darts, nothing will have power over me, for I am guarded in the hiding place of the Most High. My cry rises like incense before the throne of divine justice, and the answer already descends like abundant rain upon my life. I believe, I receive, and I take ownership of the victory that has already been decreed in the heavens. I declare that all wickedness launched against my family will have no effect. My children, my siblings, my parents, and my loved ones are covered by the light of protection. No spell can steal the harmony of my home. No magic can destroy the bonds of love, and no contrary force can undo what was united for good. Where there is discord, may there be unity. Where there is a wound, may there be healing. Where there is division, may there be restoration. My house is an altar of light. My home is strengthened, and my environment is armored. May peace reign, may hope flourish, and may joy be constant. No unwanted spiritual visitor will find a home here, because only the presence of the supreme light is welcome. I pray and declare that all access doors used by the darkness are now closed. May every unconscious permission be canceled. May every open breach be sealed. May every invisible link with works of darkness be cut. I declare full freedom, total liberation, and complete armor. My spirit is not for sale. My soul is not imprisoned, and my life is not dominated. I am free because freedom was declared over me from eternity. I am free because the greater love dwells in me. I am free because I do not accept yokes of darkness on my shoulders. I walk upright, I walk confidently, and I walk armored. The victory is already mine, and evil has already been conquered. I now raise my voice like a spiritual trumpet and declare that no hidden force will have dominion over my steps. May all prepared traps be undone even before I advance, all ambushes revealed and neutralized, and all strategies of darkness against my life turned into failure. I walk in victory. I step firmly on safe ground, and I follow protected by walls of spiritual fire that surround me on the right and on the left. No fall will bring me down. No snare will imprison me, and no weight will silence me, because I was called to win. I do not accept defeat. I do not accept imprisonment, and I do not accept darkness. I am light, I am life, and I am strength. And in this strength, I declare that every step of mine is guided and blessed. I declare now that every word cast to try to sicken my emotional heart is broken. Every curse they tried to place on my relationships is nullified. I pray that every bond of destruction, every plot of discord, and every energy that tries to steal. Love be consumed by the divine light. Where they tried to plant separation, reconciliation will sprout. Where they tried to plant hate, forgiveness will flourish. Where they tried to plant jealousy, trust will be born. True love cannot be conquered by envy, and the bond of unity cannot be destroyed by spells. I declare restoration in bonds, armor in affections, and fullness in love. May every tear of pain be transformed into a smile of victory, and every night of loneliness be transformed into a morning of hope. I now raise the banner of divine justice against every lie that has been raised against me, every word of slander, every unjust accusation, every hidden conspiracy, and every trap prepared to bring me down will be put to shame and undone. Truth will prevail, justice will reign, and no wicked plan will succeed. I place myself under the spiritual covering of the Most High, and I declare that my honor will be preserved, my dignity will be maintained, and my integrity will be strengthened. May every mouth that rose to destroy me be silenced, and may every plot made in secret be revealed. In the light of day, nothing will remain hidden, nothing will stay concealed, and nothing will be able to stand against the one who trusts in the power of truth. I pray now against every nightly attack, against every nightmare, against every oppression that tries to act during the hours of sleep. I declare that my dreams are guarded, my mind is protected, and my spirit rests in peace. No nightly arrow will have power against me. No spirit of torment will find refuge, and no force of disturbance will have authority over my rest. My sleep will be light, my sleep will be restorative, and my sleep will be protected. I reject every attempt to steal energy during the night. I reject every attempt at spiritual manipulation. In my rest, I sleep in peace, and I wake up renewed, because I am covered by the powerful hand that sustains me. I also rise against every attack that tries to come during the day, against all energy of envy, against every look charged with malice, against every word spoken with the intention to hurt. I declare that every visible or invisible arrow that tries to hit me will be diverted and will not find its target. I walk with the certainty that the heavens are fighting for me. I declare that I am not a vulnerable target, but I am protected by invisible walls, guarded by celestial armies, and strengthened by the power of light. Nothing will be able to hit me, because greater is the one who guards me than what tries to attack me. I continue to be confident, I continue to be strong, and I continue to be armored. No spell will prosper, no magic will hold me, and no darkness will touch me. I now invoke the power of spiritual fire to burn every root of sorcery, every work of witchcraft, and every wicked invocation made against my life. May this fire destroy from the root, burn the hidden intentions, nullify the effects already cast, and purify the environment around me. I declare that there is no evil capable of resisting the power of the supreme light. Every invisible chain that tried to hold me is broken, every spiritual knot is untied, and every hidden contract is torn up. I am free, I am clean, and I am guarded. My life belongs to the light, my path belongs to goodness, and my destiny is one of victory. There is no contrary force that can change what has already been decreed in my favor. I declare now that all feelings of fear lose their strength. Fear does not dominate me, anxiety does not dominate me, and despair does not dominate me. I am firm, I am constant, and I am confident. I do not live guided by insecurities, but by the certainty that there is a greater power that protects and guides me. Even if armies rise against me, my heart will not fear. Even if the attacks multiply, I will remain firm. Even if the gates of hell open against me, they will not prevail. Because I am established on the unshakable rock. I do not retreat, I do not surrender, and I do not keep silent. I move forward, armored by the power of light, protected by the shield of faith, and sustained by divine power. I pray and declare that where there is darkness, I will be light. Where there is confusion, I will be peace. Where there is destruction, I will be reconstruction. Where there is pain, I will be relief. Where there is hopelessness, I will be hope. For it is not by my strength, but by the strength that dwells within me, that I can declare victory over every spiritual war. I become a channel of blessing. I become an instrument of peace, and I become a messenger of hope. Nothing can stop the one who rises in faith. I move forward, and every step is founded on the victory already conquered for me. I declare now that every spiritual prison is broken, that every spell cast against me dissolves like dust carried by the wind, that every work of black magic is nullified, and that all witchcraft loses its effect. Nothing will be able to resist the light that covers me. Nothing will be able to extinguish the fire that burns within me. and nothing will be able to silence the voice that cries out for victory. I am a spiritual warrior. I am guarded by the forces of light, and I am clothed with the authority that comes from above. No hidden enemy will be able to remain, no invisible attack will be able to prosper, and no evil plot will succeed. I rise in prayer as a living shield and declare that all flaming darts are extinguished, all chains are broken, and all contrary walls are torn down. I now cry out for every environment where I am to be sanctified, purified, cleansed, and armored. May every corner of my home be filled with the presence of light, every object be enveloped by the energy of goodness, and every space be transformed into a spiritual fortress. No negative energy will have a place, no spirit of darkness will find refuge, and no shadow will remain. Where I step, there's deliverance. Where I touch, there's life. Where I cry out, there's a response. For I carry within me the strength of the God who guards me and the power of the Spirit that sustains me. I do not walk alone, I do not fight alone, and I do not face battles unarmed. I am clothed with power, surrounded by protection, and grounded. In victory, I declare now that every curse launched against my dreams and projects is broken. Nothing will be able to hinder my growth, nothing will be able to steal my achievements, and nothing will be able to delay my plans. What was withheld will be released. What was stuck will be unstuck, and what was blocked will be open. The keys to victory are already in my hands. The gates of prosperity are already before me, and the paths of abundance are already open. No spell, no enchantment, and no work of witchcraft will be able to stop what has already been decreed for me. I am prosperous, I am abundant, and I am a conqueror. I do not receive misery. I do not receive scarcity, and I do not receive defeat. I receive fullness, abundance, and multiplication. I pray now for my lineage, so that no curse crosses generations, no spiritual prison is prolonged, and no shadow of the past finds a place in the future. I declare that my descendants will be free, my family will be blessed, and my house will be an altar of victory. No hereditary spell, no repeated cycle, and no work of destruction will continue. I put an end to every cycle of curses and begin cycles of blessings. Where there was defeat, victory begins. Where there were tears, joy begins. Where there was darkness, light begins. I declare that my lineage is free. My descendants are guarded, and my name will be remembered for victories, not for defeats. I now invoke the strength of the eternal Psalms that declare protection, justice, and victory, just as the psalmist cried out, "Even though enemies rise up, they will stumble and fall. For the Lord is my fortress. Even if they surround me like wild beasts, they will not succeed, for my refuge is in the Most High. Even if I walk through valleys of shadow and death, I will not fear, for the greater light guides me. 1,000 will fall at my side and 10,000 at my right hand, but I will not be struck. My cry is heard, my prayer is answered, and my victory is guaranteed. Evil will not touch me, darkness will not hold me, and destruction will not reach me, because the powerful hand is upon me and nothing can stop me. I pray now that every person who hears this prayer also be clothed with strength. May every afflicted heart be comforted, every oppressed mind be liberated, and every imprisoned life be set free. May chains fall, may bonds be broken, and may prisons be opened. May where there is a curse, a blessing be born. Where there is darkness, may light arise. Where there is destruction, may reconstruction begin. May every person united in prayer at this moment receive spiritual armor, receive the peace that surpasses all understanding, and receive victory over every battle. We are not alone in this spiritual war. We are an army of light, united by the power that cannot be defeated. Evil has already been defeated, victory is already ours, and deliverance is already real. I end this prayer by declaring that my life is sealed by divine light, that my body, my soul, and my spirit are armored. I declare that no spell has power over me, no magic can touch me, and no witchcraft can prosper. I am free, I am victorious, and I am protected. I walk in peace, I walk in hope, and I walk in strength. The spiritual war does not defeat me, because I am more than a conqueror. I declare victory, I declare deliverance, and I declare protection. So it is, so it shall be, so it remains forever. If this prayer touched your heart, if it helped you in any way, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video with someone who might also be helped, and declare in the comments, I am armored by the divine light.